We zoom in on that moment, because I think most people listening to this now can relate to that moment of maybe hearing you speak and hearing your content online, or hearing an Alex Hormozy or whatever, hearing Gary Vaynerchuk, whoever it might be, talk about starting that business, pursuing that side hustle. But there's this psychological barrier to overcome, which most of us can't overcome. We call it fear. We say, that I'm waiting for the perfect time. I don't have the confidence. If you zoom in on that, now you've started this new journey in your life where you're creating content and you're advising people on how they can pursue the paths that you've pursued it yourself. What have you come to learn about what holds us back in that moment, and the maybe the falseness of the stories we tell ourselves? You described it as being a scaredy cat.
Yeah. At least for myself, what I'll say is, daughter of immigrants, who thought that what I had achieved was the pinnacle, people that I love more than anybody in the world. And maybe that's similar for a lot of people listening. The people who love you, they want what's best for them, typically, which is that you're safe, you're secure, everything's okay. They don't really want what's quote unquote best for you, because that's actually the scary thing. Real growth happens when you take huge risks and you potentially fail and you realize that you're not going to die. And so I realized that my loved ones were some of the reasons that were actually holding me back. Super supportive, but they were always saying things like, is the grass always greener, Cody? What about this next thing? Is that really going to make you happy? Are you sure it's not you? Is it them? And in some cases, they're right. I just have that ridiculous urge to keep growing and doing more. But that made me jump from 5 finance companies in like 10 years or something like that, because I thought it was the individual company, and I didn't realize, oh no, I'm just like unemployable. I want to work for myself. I'm not going to be great at being at somebody else's employee. But it was the stories that I heard again and again from my family, because they wanted to keep me safe, very kind, but not right for me.
So in your life, there comes a moment where you make this kind of peculiar decision. And I say peculiar because most people don't make the decision to start off-ramping from the corporate world, essentially.
Yeah.